New Orleans is known for all kinds of mouth-watering cuisine, and Roux in Tampa has a menu full of Creole goodness. Executive Chef James Williams is back on the Morning Blend this morning with his take. Thank you for being here, because I've heard this dish, shrimp and grits, is just legendary at your restaurant. It is. Well, I am very glad you're bringing it here today. And first, before we dive in, I lived in Atlanta when I started my career for 6 years, and people were obsessed with shrimp and grits. So what is it about the South that just wants this dish on a regular basis, can't get enough? Well, every place is going to have their own version of it. Matter of fact, we have two on the menu at Roux. Really? We do. We have a cream-based shrimp and grits for dinner, and then we also have a beet beer base for lunch. Interesting. I was going to say, I normally think breakfast and brunch, so I think that's awesome that you have two different kinds. What are we making today? We're going to make the cream-based sauce today. Okay. And I mean, I know there's different styles, different versions. Are you going to be showing us how you guys make it a little special? I'm going to show you basically how we're going to make it here at Roux. Well, we are thrilled you are here, and let's dive into the secrets. What we've got going on now? So right here we got a little bit of butter in the pan. I know it looks like a lot, but a lot of that's also some of the liquid that's already come out of the peppers and the onions. Okay. Since that started to brown nicely, I'm going to throw a little bit of garlic in, a little bit of chopped garlic. You just really want to really open up the flavor of the garlic and without burning it. That's why we're going to put it in after the peppers and onions have sauteed. So what is it, though, about shrimp and grits? I mean, you were in New Orleans for years, and so, I mean, what is it that people just crave about this? Well, what's not to love? I mean, you got shrimp, you got grits, two of the South's favorite dishes. Combine it into one. Let's put a sauce with them. It's going to taste good for everybody. Nice. All right, now to this, we're going to add just a little bit of flour to make our roux in the pan. And that's just, you're just gonna have to kind of play with it to see how much flour you need. You want to soak up all the oil and the fat that's in there. Oh, okay. Probably just a touch more here. Yeah, there we go. See, this is where chefs like yourself are always so good. Just a little bit more, add just a touch more here and there. Exactly right. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and add some of the seasoning. Just a little bit of our house Creole seasoning. Okay. You can add your favorite one, whatever you like, whatever you can find in the store. Just be careful. They do have a lot of different sodium contents for whatever you're going to have. Oh, okay. So just be careful how much you do season the mix. Because some shrimp and grits can be really spicy, and others, is that where that step comes in? That's part of it, and it's also how we're going to season the shrimp. This is a tasso, which is another kind of smoked and seasoned ham. Or pork product, pardon me, but ham is the best way to put it. Okay, I gotta say, I'm already like enthralled with how much you're putting in there, because literally I thought shrimp and grits, like that's two things pretty simple. Right. Not the case, apparently. Oh, absolutely not. Now we're gonna put a little bit of wine in here, just enough to really open things up. Okay, a little bit of white wine, Chablis, Chardonnay, whatever you like. Okay. Whatever you're going to drink is what you want to use for cooking. You don't want to put something in there like now if you do have to use a dealcoholized cooking wine, just really be careful because again, they do have some more sodium in them, and you just really have to watch out. I didn't even know there was such a thing. What was that again? Cooking wine or dealcoholized wine. But the alcohol cooks off, so... Pretty much. Most of it does. A vast majority of it does. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the temperature here, if I can find the right one. Here we go. I would love to say I can help you. Right. It's not like I work here or anything. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, no worries there. All right, now we're going to bring this up to a boil, and it's going to start to thicken. Okay. Just kind of keep it moving in the pan, and like I said, it should thicken up here pretty quickly. At this point, we're going to put just a little bit of a... pureed chipotle pepper in there. Again, just a little smoke, a little bit of heat. Not so much to make it southwestern. I was going to say, I'm impressed by all the spices you are putting in. Not so much to make it like that, but again, just a little smokiness to it to really kind of offset the sweetness of the shrimp. Okay? Oh, okay. Now I get it. At the very end, just to kind of reinforce some of the flavors of the shrimp, just a little bit of shrimp stock. Even before you put the shrimp in? Even before you. Actually, we're going to cook the shrimp on the side. Oh. Two reasons. One, you really don't want to overcook the shrimp, which will happen because the roux just have to cook out. And that's going to take 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much you're making. Okay. And shrimp are pretty much done after about 5 to 6. Okay, that's what I was going to say. And what kind of shrimp are we going to be putting into this today? These are Gulf white shrimp. They're size 16-20, which means there's 16 to 20 of them per pound. Okay. Use whatever size you like, whatever size you want to be able to pay for. Why do you like this kind of shrimp? Because they're nice and clean. They come out very tasty. And it's a very nice product to use. It's a good visual to have in the pan. And we're going to really be able to see what's going on when we get these on top of our shrimp and grits over here.
And I was going to say, of course, we never have enough time on these segments, so I definitely want to get over to the fact that the grits are already on our table, and I didn't even realize it because these grits are nothing like I've ever seen before. These are grits cakes?
They are grits cakes. What you do is you make your grits like you would normally, just don't put as much liquid in them. Okay?
Okay.
And then what you'll do is pour them onto a cookie sheet or however you want to plate them up. Let them sit overnight. And you'll wind up with something like these I have over here.
They look like hash browns.
They pretty much do. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take, very simply, take one that I've already got cut here.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of buttermilk.
Okay.
And buttermilk just because it's thick enough to hold the breading. Let that drain a little bit. This is a seafood breading that we use. You can use any of the Louisiana seafood breading, seafood boils that you find. Just put it right in your hot oil.
Wow.
Took it to the top, took it to golden brown, turn it over, do the same thing.
Okay.
You see how we're nice and thick here?
See, it is coming together here, and we are actually running officially out of time. So let's try to get an idea. The finished product then would be those babies.
Take the shrimp after we've turned them and hit them with a little bit more wine.
Fast forward a little time, too.
And I'm going to put them right on top and right around.
Look at that. Now, do true shrimp and grits connoisseurs, let's say, do they appreciate the grits cakes?
Very much
and the
so.
roux you're able to put it in?
Very much so.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you so much. I cannot wait to dive in. Again, I'm really excited about those cakes, too. So thank you, as always. We appreciate you coming on. And you can join in on the fun of Roux' anniversary celebration by enjoying this Southern classic, for instance, like the shrimp and grits, or perhaps their char-grilled oysters that we've talked about before. They are open for dinner on Tuesday through Sunday and brunch on Saturday and Sunday. And all you have to do to find out even more information, just check out their website at rouxtampa.com. Good stuff as always, Chef. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be right back, so stay there.